Hey Evelyn, does your little brother ever listen to you?
No.
But I'm listening to you. People out there listening to you.
True. Here on ONews, we give students a voice.
The upcoming stories on ONews are about youth speaking up for change.
And should at least be role models or not.
Welcome to our first episode of ONews. I'm Victor Dominguez.
And I'm Evelyn Reyes. To start off, we have a big story about the youngest person ever winning a Nobel Peace Prize.
And then we go to Katie and Ruby.
Malala Yousafzai fights for girls' education rights, but was shot in the head by the Taliban to be stopped from speaking out.
She was recently awarded the Nobel Peace Prize and is the youngest to have received the award. Now, she's even more determined than ever to fight for her cause.
I felt really honored. I felt more powerful and more courageous because this award is not just a piece of metal. This is really an encouragement for me to go forward and to believe in myself. I think this is really the beginning. I want to see every child going to school.
It's really impressive how somebody our own age can step out and create this great amount of change.
I know, and especially with her cultural background, it's amazing that she has the support, especially from her family, to speak out, even though that most women are oppressed in her culture.
I admire her ability to push forward when somebody tried to bring her down.
I know. And I think we'll be seeing a lot more from her in the future. And as she wants us to keep in mind, the fight for equality is far from over. I'm Ruby.
And I'm Katie. Back to you, Evelyn and Victor.
Hey, you know what's up?
The sky?
There, postal people signing up for the environment.
Now we go to our reporter, Ken Nguyen.
Hi, I'm Ken Nguyen, reporting from Oakland High. Students from our Rhode Mountain Science Academy recently attended the People Climate March and rally at Lake Merritt. Some even gave speeches.
I want to thank you all for coming out on your Sunday to support such an important event.
My speech, I talked about obviously climate change and different ways that each person could individually not stop climate change, but stop it from worsening, and then how the importance of each individual doing a little bit so that we could all come together and make a big difference.
Well, it's important because students and young individuals need to speak their voice, and they have the most powerful voices within around the community because they're young, they're developing, and they know what they're talking about.
We need to reduce carbon emissions. Youth of today are responsible to know what's going on with our environment because whether we like it or not, we are here to stay, and it will affect our lives the most.
As students, we are the future, and it will impact us the most. And it will impact us the most because we will have to, since we are a frontline community, when there's no more water for us to, no more water, our prices will go up and it will affect us. Students, the people of Oakland are going to have to pay more water. And who do you think is going to be able to afford the water, Oakland or Piedmont?
The student represents Oakland High and all Oakland schools well. I'm Ken Nguyen for O News.
Now we have a serious discussion on whether athletes be considered role models.
Now we go to Katie and Ruby with their news report.
Recently, Ray Rice, a professional football player, was seen on surveillance video hitting his then-fiancée and now wife. He was suspended indefinitely and was arrested for domestic violence.
High school students look up to well-known athletes and have varying viewpoints as to Ray Rice's punishment. Thoughts on whether he is responsible for being a good role model or not. Deontay Jackson and Makai Jacobs are students at Oakland Tech High School. They were surprised to hear of this news.
It should be common sense to know that you're a role model and you should be able to notice that other kids are looking up at you. It doesn't change my view on them. It's just that for me, they made a mistake, but it's still shocking to know that the people you look up to actually did what they did.
I wasn't really mad at him because he also is a person. You know, people make mistakes. I think we all have an obligation to be role models because we all have somebody that looks up to us. But like I said, he's human and we all make mistakes.
And Rice isn't the only athlete who has had a recent run-in with the law. Should we expect these athletes to be role models?
You discuss. Back to you, Victor and Evelyn.
Now we go to our special schools segment.
On air.
Hi, I'm Karen. And my name is Danielle. Welcome to On Air. Today, our guest is Anna Alvarado, who is the media director for All City Council. Hi, Anna.
Hi.
So, Anna, what is All City Council?
So All City Council is the student union for the school district. We go to different high schools and middle schools to promote student voice in district policies.
What are the goals you're trying to accomplish this year?
We have 4 recommendations that we'd like to see in all the high schools, and they are to have a student code of conduct, to have a hiring committee, and to have a feedback for all the teachers, and a student-led training for all incoming staff.
Okay. So how much power do you have in the community? Like, do the principal and the school board leaders, do they actually listen to you guys?
I would say that they do, because we get a lot of response from the people who are higher up in the district, and we also have 2 student directors that sit with the board.
That's all the time we have for today.
Join us next time when we're on the air.
Now for lighter sports, we're going to our reporter, Nicholas Gant.
Hey there, my name is Nicholas Gant, and I'll be your news sports reporter for O News. It's that time of the year again. Yes, it is. It's the time for football season, and we will start with the Fremont High School Tigers.
See, I've been waiting on that time. Feel me if you've been waiting on yours. That moment, it's close. It's close. Yeah.
Tired of living day to day like everything's alright. Just waiting on that moment. Waiting on my moment. It may not mean nothing to y'all. Understand nothing was done.
And then it's my favorite time of the year. It's the time for homecoming. It's a time for dances, competitions, and of course, football. And no matter what school you go to, always show some support for your local OAL school teams. This is Nicholas Gant for O News Sports, signing off.
That's it for O News. This is Victor Dominguez
And Evelyn Reyes signing out. You know what's cool?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
So yeah.